In this video, we're going to look at how we take and save a screenshot. So one of the things you want to do in gathering data for your project is to actually go to some various sites, and you want to keep track of the information. Keep in mind, don't book anything. All you're doing is gathering information, and just about all the sites will give you a quote. You can also gather information in other ways. So let's pretend that we're taking Air Canada and we're going from Victoria, which is YYJ in this case, and we're going to Calgary. We simply type in the words, and we said we were leaving on December 17th, and we were going to return on December 23rd, and we want to find out the price for our adult chaperones, for 2 chaperones. So we're going to do a search on Air Canada. Air Canada is going to call up a price for us. We want to go through and we want to find our best prices, but we also need to consider things like what's the best way for us to get there, how much is it going to cost, what's our timing like. So in many sites it will include different prices on different days. So as you can see, December 17th is not a bad day to travel. It's a little bit cheaper. Looking at the costs, we can see that there is a direct flight that leaves at 6:50 and arrives at 9 o'clock at night. Let's say that works with our scheduling. We're going to select that flight. That's only going one way. We then have to scroll down within the site, and we need to find a return flight on the 23rd. Well, on the 23rd it looks a bit more expensive, and the only thing that's going to work for us is to take this flight. So we book these 2 flights, and we are just going to click continue. Again, we're never going to enter any information, any of our personal information in. All we're doing is getting enough so that down here we actually have the cost of the flight. So as we can see, our flights are $294, our return flight is $654, our total taxes, fees, and charges are $161.32 for a total cost of $1,109.32. Now the information you need from the project, we want to make sure we have that, which includes the website we've gone to, which is up at the top, our itinerary, when are we leaving, when are we returning, how long is it going to take, what are the date and times, what are our costs, how much is the taxes. So we really have everything that we need here. So there are different ways you can actually do a screen capture, and you can search out your various operating systems to determine. For example, on the iPad you can hit the home button and the power button. On a Mac there's a program called Grab. On the PC I like to use a program called Snipping Tool. Snipping Tool, once you use it the first time, will show up in your regular start menu. If it doesn't, you simply go to all programs, and it is in accessories, and you'll find Snipping Tool. The other way to do that is simply type in the search engine Snipping Tool, and it's going to crop up and it will pop up. Once Snipping Tool comes up, you'll see that everything on the page becomes grayed out, and we get this set of crosshairs. Simply take your crosshairs, catch the relevant parts you want. I want the web address, I want the flights, and I want the cost. And you're going to highlight that part, and you're going to let up on your mouse, and Snipping Tool is actually at this point going to show you a picture of what you have. I'm going to pull this down into the area so you can see. I'm then going to take this picture and I'm going to save as, and I'm going to include, I'm going to save it in my folder again in my H drive under grade 7 math 7. I'm going to save this as Calgary flights. Now I don't need to put my name on this because it's going to be saved in my folder, and ultimately I'm not going to hand this in the same way that I am the spreadsheet and everything. This is your background folder, so it's okay if you don't put your name on this. However, if you want to, please do. But make sure you put enough information here that you can find it. You may want to save more than just Air Canada, so you may want to check out WestJet as well, so which is something I would do. So I'm going to put Air Canada, then it's all here. It's a JPEG file. I then save it. At this point we can turn off the snipping tool, we're going to go to our Google Drive. Once again, whoops, we'll go to our Google Drive. We're going to go to our vacation project. Once again, we're going into our vacation project and we're going to upload that file. So we're going to click on Upload Files. We're going to find that Calgary flight. You can see the little snapshot of the Calgary flight. We're going to open it and it's going to save. It's going to ask us if we want to share the file. That's fine. It's going to save into our vacation project file. And now we have a piece of evidence here that is actually part of our background information that we need to show that we've actually done the research. Anytime we want to look at it, we simply click on this and it's going to pull up that picture. So if I've forgotten the cost of that, or I want to end it into my Unit 3 spreadsheet, I can simply call up the spreadsheet and enter it in. So I can go back to my spreadsheet and find that. The other part to consider is what are the other pieces that you actually need to have evidence of. So transportation. If I was going to rent a car, perhaps I would want to go to Budget Rent a Car or to some other car agency to use as well. One of the fast ways to actually compare prices is to go to a site like Expedia, which when you call up the different prices for anything, it will show you many offers on this site. So that's another option for you. So you're going to have to go around and look. If you go to a more remote location, there may only be one place that you can actually get a price from, and that's perfectly fine as well. So hopefully that gives you a little more information about how to save your background research for this project, and I wish you all luck. Don't forget to talk to your teacher if you need some help.